Tonight is August 9th, and this is not Session 25 of the second adventure of our D&D campaign, Dungeons & Drogans. Unfortunately, our last session, Session 25, did take place 2 weeks ago, I believe it was. Unfortunately, the video has been lost forever. There's no way of getting it back. We're disappointed. We're sure you're disappointed. It's unfortunate, but there's nothing we can do about it. So, we'll just briefly go over what happened last session, and then we'll move on to Session 26. So last session we had 3 players present. We had Dave, Doug, and Jen. And as we move over to the battle board here, let's fix the setup.
Oh hey, Coltane is dead.
Well, he he wasn't doing so well, so who'd like to get us started here? As much as we'd love to see Doug, he's kind of taking up the whole screen, so as I adjust that, who'd like to get us kicked off? You opened the door, you saw some black curtains, what happened after that?
We took about 5 turns to open said curtains because we were indecisive. Wait, did we roll initiative before or after we opened the curtain? I don't remember.
Before.
Okay, so then we probably did take 5 turns to, open up the curtains.
Yeah, we definitely did. I definitely did it in several different moves. It's like, okay, peek through again, peek through again.
And then I remember me running in with Wrecked and just ripping them all apart. Which was actually a bad thing to do, considering that I was the cleric. Because right after I ripped through all of them, I got teleported. Well, we'll put that under quote right now, but I think it's something else. But into a duplicate of the same room, but obviously everyone else was not there. Oh, we should probably mention the mirrors. Yeah.
There were mirrors.
Good job there, Doug.
Alright, so you open the curtains, there's a bunch of pillars, right? Square pillars on all 4 sides. There are mirrors. These mirrors had a variety of effects on you, didn't they?
Yeah, one of them had a vision of ourselves decaying. One of them had no reflection. And one of them was blue.
No.
So
no, I think the blue one was the one without the reflection.
Well,
They were the ones that zapped the crap out of people when they got to touch them, right?
you established that there were 3 types of mirrors, right?
Yeah.
And for all 3, you were
is the
able to
number of
see
mirrors.
something. Right? It's not that you looked into a mirror and there was nothing, otherwise you wouldn't know that it's a mirror, right?
We could
Right.
see the other side when the other people got teleported there. I think.
In some of them. But in the green one, we just saw ourselves looking all shriveled and sickly, and then we got hurt. And it wasn't nice.
Yeah. But most of them were the so-called teleportation mirror thingies. Which was actually funny because when you teleported, you ended up in the exact same room, but there was a gnoll? Was it a gnoll?
It was a gnoll.
Yes, it was a gnoll, and he was really hungry, and we had to put him down.
I think "had to" is a strong term.
We're the Drogans. We have to put everything down.
Except
It's
that
in our
hyena.
charter. It's in our
Except the
charter.
hyena.
Yeah, except the hyena. But I'm sure there's a charter. Like when we sign up into this group, like you have to. It's written fine print. You have to kill everything.
I'm pretty sure that there was never a contract involved at all.
Well, maybe we should make one.
I think it
Considering
was
that-
more like, hey, you wanna keep hanging out with us while we stuff? And you're like, oh, well, I like killing stuff. So, okay.
we do enjoy killing things. I completely agree with that.
That's what pacifists are. People who enjoy killing stuff.
You got it right, 100% right there.
All right, and
Actually,
after
no,
encountering this gnoll and killing it, what happened thereafter?
Well, we had a merry time teleporting from one room to the other. That was what we were doing while I think Wintier was blowing up the mirrors, which might not be the right thing to do, but whatever. The interesting part was that there was another set of curtains at the end to the east side, northeast of the room, and I think Rec was actually the first. West? What did I just say? Did I just say northeast?
Yeah, it's funny. The
You
same
said
thing
what
happened
was
to me when I when I first spoke about the curtains.
Okay, well, I was northwest side, and I think Rect and someone else peeked in, and there were these two skeletons that were standing there. But yeah, I don't remember who triggered them to like attack us though. I'm sure it wasn't Rect.
So at some point, these skeletons did start attacking you.
Yes. The interesting part was that the skeletons were in both rooms, both phases, I guess, of the room or whatever, and they were attacking in the I guess the normal quote-unquote room. So the people, which was basically I think Rect and Nima, who were still in the other phase, they were basically seeing the skeletons advance on them, but then swinging in like the square right in front of them, which was to them air, but in the other room, the normal room, it was like someone there.
Well, that would explain to me why the skeletons are in identical positions in both rooms.
Yes. But the skeletons can still attack us in our like room as well, because Nima I think walked past one and they took a swipe at her.
They did. It hurt.
Exactly. But eventually the Drogans minus Rect and Nima managed to no wait, did we help? Oh yeah, we did help. I was lighting them up with Astral Seal, and the other Drogans in the normal room were killing the two skeletons.
Yeah, it seemed that you weren't able to directly damage them, at least conventionally, but you were able to affect them in some ways, such as imposing penalties and whatnot, correct?
Yes.
And what were these skeletons protecting?
The other side of the curtain.
Well, I actually don't remember which piece was it.
It wasn't a crown. I remember that.
It was not a crown, that is correct.
It's really funny that we don't remember this, because that was like the last thing we did. We actually went and didn't. I think someone took whatever it was.
No, I couldn't. I tried. I think it was a mask. I tried to pick it up, but I
Oh,
just went right
right.
through.
Right, because we're in the wrong phase, and it was a mask, yeah.
Right, so ultimately, Nima and Rect were in the other quote-unquote phase, right? Once the battle was
Yeah.
resolved?
Yes, and well, Wintier just managed to destroy all of the mirrors, so if it was, well, we believe it was the mirrors that were teleporting us from one phase to the other, then we're screwed!
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Jeez, if only there was someone that you could have asked about this stuff.
You mean people we could have done push-ups and stuff to impress?
No, I mean people that, you know, kind of experienced this and might have been there already and are trying to get out and I don't know, maybe we were a little hungry.
Well, I put it this way: we can eat that guy now. It'll buy us some
Bet you
time.
can. Alright, and I think that's how we ended off the session.
Yes.
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 So, Nima had tried to grab the mask. Her hand just went right through it. Did anyone in the other quote-unquote phase manage to grab the mask? Did anyone try?
No,
Okay.
no one did.
No. At least I don't think anyone tried.
And I mean, to be fair, for all Nima and Rek know, they can still just exit the room they're in through the doors, right?
Well, we hope.
We'll see what happens.
Alright, Nick, do you have any questions since you were not there last session? Do you have any questions about what happened?
Why is Coltane dead?
For the record, I was not controlling Coltane. That
You had
honor
a tough
went
time.
to someone else.
Alright, well,
But-
not dead, but unconscious.
I did make Corvus drag Coltane out of melee.
But what happened?
I think that your character was tanking against like both skeletons at some point.
I think I'm starting to remember what happened, and I think it's pretty funny. And I think it involves
Oh no, the mirror!
telefragging.
Well, that too. Oh yeah, no, yeah, it was a telefrag. Because I was on one square, in the one reality, actually in the normal reality, in the normal realm or phase, and then you I think that Doug made your character move onto a square in the other phase that was exactly the same square that I was, and then at the end of your turn, because of the teleporting thingamajigger, you teleported back into my room. So you telefragged me essentially, and we took massive damage. But I don't think that killed you. That didn't kill him, right, CJ? I
That's
think,
not what
he
took him
was
down.
hit
Well,
by,
let's clarify. Coltane isn't dead. He's just on the floor. I believe he was stabilized as well.
Yeah, he
Yes,
was
he was.
stabilized. I think Corvus or Massimo did that.
I did it
yeah.
once, and then I think we exploded a mirror next to him, so he got unstabilized.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not smart.
And then Massimo came in.
Okay, so you came into this room, and there were these mirrors, and some of them hurt you, and some of them teleported you, and some of them did something else that I already forgot. Cool.
The vast majority of the mirrors were the teleporting type.
And the whole battle, they were just phasing you between rooms?
Yeah. Yeah. We're just being phased from one room to the next, like, over and over and over again. But also, like, it seemed that most of the mirrors were triggered when you looked at them. Like, for example, the mirror that we saw, like, reflections of ourselves in an old, advanced alien age or whatnot, it's only when we look at it that we started taking damage.
Okay, but Winter explodinated all the mirrors.
Oh yeah, Colgate helped.
And when
Cool.
one mirror in one reality, let's call it, exploded, its twin mirror in the other
Counterpart.
mirror would also explode.
And usually hit Nima around.
That is
Yes,
true.
yes.
And she didn't understand why. She was just like, mirrors are exploding everywhere.
It's like Inception.
The mirrors are after her.
Alright, so I think that sums up session 25. Again, we're sorry that it was lost, but you know, we're not happy about it either. Fortunately, these things happen, and we now know to hopefully not make that happen again. So, yes, please accept Doug's apologetic gestures. Alright, we're going to take the stream down for a few moments, and we will start up session 26.